All right, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. You thinking about getting fit for summer? I got the deal for you. Rich Kenworthy from Elite Fitness. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How you doing today?
Nice to see you again. Now, how's things going over there?
Very good. Very good.
You guys been busy?
Been very busy. It's getting ready. Everybody wants to get ready for summer at the last minute. It's going to be 100 degrees already this week, and summer's almost here.
You know what? Yesterday, me and Billy were going down Blackstone. We saw a guy walking with his shirt off, and we're like, yeah, that's kind of weird. The guy's walking around with his shirt off. And then I look at Billy, I go, but if I look like him, I'd probably take my shirt off more in public. So with the summer coming up, a lot of people got the thing around here, and that's probably the first concern, right?
The battle of the fork is the number one thing.
The battle of the fork.
Yes.
You mean people are just eating too much?
People eating too much, eating the wrong things. The way that food is now with all the preservatives and everything in it now, your body was not meant to digest all those preservatives, and so it's a lot harder than it is years ago when, with more manual labor, of course, you did more exercise naturally, and plus now with all the foods, now with all the chemicals, it's a double whammy.
So when you're talking about preservatives and your body not processing them well, what's happening to them? Are they staying inside our bodies? Staying
inside. The average person has in between 8 to 12 pounds of roughage, garbage in your intestines, because your body cannot digest it good.
So it's like sticking to the sides of your colon?
Exactly. That's why all these colon cleansers now are a real popular thing now.
Right. Well, I remember back in the 80s there was a real popular colon cleanser, and it was a super dieter's tea. Oh my gosh, you know, people actually died from drinking it.
Well, the one problem with America in general, if one pill is good, 3 pills are better, and that's the problem. You got to listen to your doctors when they follow instructions on doing things.
Right. Well, this tea was just something as easily as letting it oversteep. Very, very, very scary stuff. Now, you said to me earlier, you go, you know what, Chuck? I think what I want to do is I want to get one of your viewers into my studio and work them out for a week. So what is it that you've dreamt up here?
Okay, it's 3 free personal training sessions to the next person who comes in and gives a call. They can do a simple text to 559-824-3101 and say free in the text, and that person will receive 3 free personal training sessions.
So you're gonna bring someone down there randomly, the first person that sends you that text message, and you're gonna put them to really work. You're gonna put them to what you would do normally to them if they came in, right?
Oh, definitely. It's a full-fledged, full 1-hour personal training sessions.
One-on-one?
One-on-one, which is basically about a $40 value.
Wow! So someone's going to walk in there with it. You have you do a little diagnosis first? You talk to them.
Yeah, on the first session, what we'll do is do 15 minutes. We'll set aside in the very beginning to go over health history, see what your goals are, and then after that, then we'll hit the floor and actually do a workout. And then the next 2 times, they'll come in and follow up.
Well, when you say hit the floor, man, all of a sudden I'm like, wait. Do I want to do this? What do you mean hit the floor?
Well, that's just a terminology that you are going out on into the floor, which is where the gym space is. So I have an office, and then the rest of the gym, it's called hitting the floor. It's time for you to do the work. That's the reason why they call it a workout. You have to put effort into it. Mm-hmm. And 70% of your goals is through foods, 30% is through your effort. If you put those together, you will guarantee results.
When you started working out, what was your body like?
Actually, I grew up very skinny, just the same as people who have problems who are overweight. People who are really thin, they have problems as well, emotional as long as physical.
Like putting the weight on?
Oh, definitely.
And when you say emotional, what do you mean emotional?
Well, it's just the things that kids put other kids through high school of being made fun of. Kids get made fun of for being skinny just as much as being overweight.
Right.
And so not only having a physical problem, a lot of people that come to me who are also emotionally distressed. And so by building their confidence, helping them, I had a lady who was borderline anorexic, and her main goal was just so she could carry her own groceries out to her car. So, I mean, just simple things like that we help people with. Also, too, I worked with a lady this past 6 months. She's had cancer, bone cancer, and her last 6 blood works that she did all came back negative, so she didn't have to do any chemo this last 6 months. So it's helping people like that.
How can personal training, the working out, how can that help the cancer?
Well, one, it elevates your white blood cells to help your body fight immunity. So you take stress away also from working out, and stress is a big killer for people, especially who have diseases like cancer, because it hurts them emotionally, which in turn hurts them physically, because the more down on yourself, the more you can actually make yourself more sick.
I believe that for sure. Now, when people come in for these 3 sessions that you're going to give them, it's not like after 3 sessions they're going to be all buffed up and in shape, but they're going to feel something, aren't they?
Oh, definitely. It takes about 3 weeks for your body to change from the inside to the outside. So what I normally do with someone in the very beginning, we take all your measurements, do circumference measurements, body fat measurements, so we have something to go by.
No. You said body fat. Billy got a little scared over there. Now you do that, and you say about 3 weeks you start to see the difference, but you feel the difference earlier, right?
Oh, definitely. Normally, with feeling the difference is sleeping better at night, having more energy. So there's a lot of pluses that go with working out. Just the main thing is effort and not being lazy.
Not being lazy, because it's not easy.
No,
especially when you're hurting. Because after the first couple of times with you, you're going to be a little sore.
Yeah, you probably have to take a nice hot bath and have some aspirin, because you are going to be sore because you use the muscles you never used before. But a good personal trainer will know your limits, because if you're a person who is either an elderly person or a person who has a job for a living, you have to go out, get up to work the next day. Well, you don't want to make them so sore to where they can't do their normal job. Yeah, so
you want to do the job because you got to get paid. That's
right. So it's a fine line of working somebody hard enough, but not too hard.
Right. Right. Well, I know from working out in the past myself that it does take a lot of time, but it's a good investment in yourself. Now, you're on the corner of Shaw and Marks.
That's correct.
And it's Elite Fitness, and you're ready to give away a 3-day, 1-week personal trainer, and that's just amazing. So you guys out there that are looking to get into a personal trainer, what's that number again?
It's 559-824-3101. And if you're not the first person, I will give 1 free to anybody who texted me during the show.
All right. There you go. Thanks a lot. Elite Fitness. Give him a call. Get in there and see him. You'll be surprised at the results that you'll get from this. I promise. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Guess what? Richard Lee's still here. Mackenzie Rose is still here. I still have some other giveaways for you. Stick around. You dance?
I flex, but...